25 for you guys because the bets got fucked up. So I apologize about the betting. Let's continue here. There it goes. Gets the Gemo, gets the pin, and eliminates I White Boy V. It is down to the Fox, gets a Gemo, and Wooly Bully. The Fox now trying to recover. Gets a Gemo, gets power slammed down hard, and Wooly Bully going to work now. The Fox reverses, and a beautiful reversal by the Fox. Well timed. The Fox with the cover. This could be the elimination of Wooly Bully. 2. Gets a Gemo, taking the Fox. Wow, big drop down from the second rope. Gets a Gemo. Going to work on the Fox. The Fox with a nice recovery. And Wooly Bully just waiting for an opportunity. Gets a Gemo with the cover, and it's not enough. Wooly Bully tries to find an opportunity here, and he breaks up the hold on the Fox. Wooly Bully with a swinging neck breaker on the Fox. It's a Gemo now taking the fight to Wooly Bully. Wooly Bully with a right hand that looks like it could possibly not get to Gemo cold. Gets a Gemo backed into a corner. The turnbuckle is where he's going to be. Oh, Wooly Bully tosses the Fox. Gets a Gemo. Looks on as Wooly Bully eliminates the Fox. The Fox has been eliminated. It's down to only 2. Gets a Gemo. Wooly Bully. Gets a Gemo with the cover. 2. No. Wooly Bully manages to escape the pin. An opportunity for 6 men to get a chance at the Intercontinental Championship, and now there is only 2 remaining. Itsugemo sets up imperfect plex. Itsugemo with the cover, that could be it. 3, Itsugemo gets the win. And he will be looking for his shot at an Intercontinental matchup. Why was Getsugemo pointing at me? And listen, if Getsugemo wants me, if Getsugemo wants Dan Diz, he will get Dan Diz. He doesn't need to concern himself with an Intercontinental title, okay? I'm telling you that right now. And if you come at me sideways, I will annihilate Harvest Moon. Up next, Amp Army, the CAW Tag Team Champions, will face off against Silence and Tanis. Fight or flight. All right, get ready. This is the countdown to the Tag Team Championship. Amp Army, the Tag Team Champions here in Champions Alliance Wrestling, will be making their way to the ring. And here we go. Amp Army awaits their number one contender tag team, Fight or Flight, Silence and Nine Blue, or Silence and Tannis rather, making their way to the ring to face off against Nine Blue and Nerd Rage. And here we go. Amp Army defends their CAW World Tag Team Championships against Fight or Flight. Amp Army now going to work on fight or flight as Nerd Rage chips away on Tannis. Tannis and Silence have tried endlessly to capture these CAW Tag Team Championships. And this tag team matchup is going to be a collision. This could be it. 2. And Nerd Rage gets pushed away. Tannis manages to kick out and escape the pinfall. Nerd Rage waiting for Tannis to get back to his feet. He makes the tag. 9 Blue in now. Tannis with a low kick and another. Tannis trying to gain momentum here. Looking for an opportunity, but 9 Blue manages to hit a perfect snap suplex. 9 Blue with the cover now. Tannis now with a kick to the back. 9 Blue on the receiving end. Tannis needs the tag, and in comes Silence. Silence now with a nice arm drag. Silence going to work on the arm of 9 Blue now. Silence sets up big electric chair drop. 9 Blue on the receiving end. Fight or flight gaining a bit of momentum now. Silence with the cover. The tag comes in. Nerd Rage now with a shot to the midsection. Silence gets caught. Tannis now with some shots. Nerd Rage unfazed by Tannis's attempts. Tannis with another shot. Tannis with another. Tannis going to work. Finding Silence an opportunity now. And a couple accidental hits on Silence. Tannis with a couple hits that drained Silence, and that is definitely not a good sign. Silence showboating while Tannis does all the work on the outside. What is Silence doing? Silence trying to take the glory now. And things could get ugly here. This match could reach a boiling point. The count reaches 6. Silence with the tag. In comes Tannis, and Nerd Rage slowly gets back to his feet. Tannis headed to the outside. Knows he cannot win on a countout. What's Tannis? Tannis! Tannis from the top rope! Big splash to the outside! Tannis wants this! Tannis is willing to put everything on the line! CAW reaches 6. Tannis manages to get back to his feet. And these two are tearing this place up. Tannis now on the offensive. Tannis with a cover. 2. We could have had new champions, but not enough on the pinfall. Silence. Wow! Tannis! Springboard corkscrew. Tannis sets up. Brainbuster. This could be it. We could have new champions. 2, 3. Tannis wins. Tannis wins the CAW Tag Team Championship for Fight or Flight. Tannis, silence, and a return to glory. Championships captured by Fight or Flight, your new tag team champions. And congratulations to these two men who are carving out a path in history here on Champions Alliance Wrestling. Backfire. And up next, our first main event of the day, the CAW Women's Championship is on the line. Kitty Styles will face off against My Lady Balls for the title. Up next, here on Backfire. And this will set the tone for the entire event. Let's take a look at our upcoming two main events here on Backfire.
I'm just gonna have to beat you again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
I want my belt back. I don't deserve it.
It's Cat Reed. She has 9 lives.
My time.
Jumped me backstage a couple of weeks ago. Big mistake.
And there it is. There it is. Everything lined out for you. Up next, the Women's Championship is on the line as Kitty Styles defends her newly crowned championship from the former Women's Champion, My Lady Balls. And here we go. The first of two main events today, scheduled for CAW Backfire. This, the Women's Championship on the line. This is a culmination of weeks of buildup between the representative here of Beard Nation, versus Kitty Club. Beard Nation, the members of Beard Nation and Kitty Club will be prohibited from being at ringside during this title matchup. No outside assistance from Evo, Beastie, or the Fox. And on the other side of Kitty Club, no assistance from Alley Cat or Kitten's Mute. Speaking of Kitty Club, the defending champion, making her way to the ring, Kitty Styles. And here we go! The first main event of the day is underway. Kitty Styles going to work on the arm of My Lady Balls here early on. Big backbreaker now by Kitty Styles as the champion goes to work on My Lady Balls. A nice leg sweep reversal by My Lady Balls. The title is on the line. Defending champion Kitty Styles on the receiving end now as My Lady Balls goes to work. Kitty Styles with a well-executed backbreaker. Wow, spine buster now. Kitty Styles going to work on the former champion, looking for the cover. Could Kitty Styles get this over with this early? Wow, so close. A 2.9. And a big takedown now as My Lady Balls tries to regain control of the matchup. My Lady Balls with a cover. My Lady Balls now with a couple of elbow drops, well placed. Kitty Styles back to her feet. Kitty Styles slapping My Lady Balls in the face. Disrespectful Kitty Club with the boot to the face. Kitty Styles. That could be it. No, My Lady Balls. She has the ropes. The pin has to be broken. Kitty Styles dumping My Lady Balls outside, speared through the ropes, suicide dive through the ropes. Kitty Styles putting everything on the line for Kitty Club. Face first into the barrier. My Lady Balls on the receiving end, trying to recover. Kitty Styles blocks with a boot to the midsection. Kitty Styles running bulldog. And a 2 count, no. Not enough for the pinfall. And this is the championship match for the CAW World Women's Championship. These two are putting everything on the line. My Lady Balls, Kitty Styles at the top of their division. My Lady Balls with a recovery, she breaks the hold. Kitty Styles could be in trouble. In the turnbuckle and driving the foot into the throat. My Lady Balls doing everything necessary to try and get that title back. Big electric chair drop. My Lady Balls. My Lady Balls with the boot to the midsection. Kitty Styles returns a knee. My Lady Balls against the ropes. Forearm reversal. Big back body drop now by My Lady Balls. And she tries to turn the momentum of this match. And a shot, a quick jab by Kitty Styles. Kitty Styles with the boot. The Kitty's paw. 2, 3. Kitty Styles retains her CAW Women's Championship title here on Backfire. Kitty Styles retaining the Women's Championship for herself and the entire Kitty Club. And we have officially set a new attendance record for the largest crowd in CAW history here at the CAW Backfire pay-per-view. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys for being a part of the action. But just wait, it's not over. The main event of the day is up next. And if you don't know what this whole thing is built from, let me give you a little taste of how this main event came to be.
So what happened with fire, mega steak.
I'm just gonna have to beat you again. And again, and again, and again, and again.
I want my belt back. I don't deserve it.
It's Cat Reed. She has 9 lives.
It's my time.
Jumping me backstage a couple of weeks ago. Big mistake.
Okay, so we are here, the main event. Juno facing off against defending champion Omega Stick for the CAW World Title. So, this will be a last man standing match between these two competitors. there is other stipulations to the win and lose. So, that being said, Omega Stig has issued a Harvest Moon Challenge, which has been accepted by Juno. In the case that Juno wins not only the match and the title, Omega Stig will be forced to disappear from the CAW roster until the next Harvest Moon. That is many moons away. In the scenario that Omega Stig retains his title, Juno will be forced to wear tighty whities and a horse mask to the ring until the next pay-per-view. Now that is some dressage for a horseman. So, get ready. The main event of Backfire is up next. All right, and here we are at the main event leading up to this point, of course. After being forced to shave his beard after the last pay-per-view at Beardageddon, Juno on a bit of a rampage, Omega Stig, of course, issuing an open challenge, and Juno taking advantage of that. And that leads us right here to CAW Backfire. And Juno, adorned in that towel to cover his face, while he grows his beard back. And the defending champion now making his way to the ring. And this is where the warpath of Juno comes to a head. He wanted that open challenge for that title, And he got it here today. Last man standing match. Main event. CAW Backfire. The World Championship is on the line. Juno going to work, hammering on Omega Stick right away. Omega Stick with a takedown now. This is going to be one interesting matchup, to say the least. Omega Stick sets up the suplex, reversed by Juno. Juno going to work early on. Locking in that clover leaf. Trying to wear down Omega Stick's legs. Do as much damage as possible as early on. Shot to the midsection. Juno recovers. Whip off the ropes. Face first. Gut buster. Flying high. A lot of hang time there. Omega Stick could be in trouble here early on. This is the hungriest I've ever seen Juno. Big clothesline. Omega Stick getting a ladder! Getting a ladder! And Omega Stick is out cold in the aisle. This is not good. This is not a position you want to be in if you are the champion. Juno with 2-3 right hands, but the third is blocked. Omega Stick tries to regain control, but and Omega Stick is down on the outside. Omega Stick offering Juno any sort of stipulation for this match. Juno choosing a last man standing match, and this could be to the advantage of Juno. Up to the apron, and Juno immediately back to his feet, and things have taken back inside the ring. Wow! Omega Stick sliding down the back. Juno against that rope. And Omega Stick now trying to turn the tables. Omega Stick has a bit of an uphill battle here now. Omega Stick trying to control in a side headlock, trying to wear Juno down as much as possible, cranking on the neck. Juno not willing to submit. And both men back to their feet. Juno taking Omega Stick to the top rope. Juno superplex from the top. That could be it. Omega Stick could be out cold. We're at 8. No. Omega Stick back to his feet. Juno and Omega Stick exchange shots. Now reaches 7. 8. And Juno's back to his feet. Big power bomb. Omega Stick hits a power bomb. Gets a Gemo now with a side slam. Gets a Gemo trying to gain control of the matchup. Juno off to a strong start. However, it seems as though the tables have turned slightly in Omega Stick's favor. And Juno back to his feet at the count of 5. Falling neckbreaker now. Omega Stick sets up. This could be it. Bad news for Juno. Omega's Edge sets up. That could be it. Omega's Edge. That could be everything Omega needs to finish this matchup. If Juno can't get back to his feet by the count of 10, this is all over. Juno needs to get up. Juno's up. Juno's back to his feet. Juno sets up. Forearm fake out. We have seen too many competitors knocked unconscious from that. Juno, we could have a new champion. No, Omega Stick back to his feet. Juno sets up! Juno driver! Juno driver! I don't think Omega Stick can recover! Oh my God! Omega Stick back to his feet! Juno goes for the clothesline and is blocked. Perfect plex. Juno back to his feet at the count of 6. Omega Stick sets up. An atomic drop. Juno looked like he might have escaped a second Omega's Edge. Can he get back to his feet and continue this match? Juno back to his feet. Neckbreaker. And Omega Sting's setting up again. Juno doesn't know. Juno reversal. Juno. Fake out forearm. That could be it. No! Omega Sting's back up! How is he continuing to fight? Juno sets up again! Juno driver! Juno driver! Ted! Juno! Juno wins the CAW World Championship here at BACKFIRE! Juno has fought through insurmountable odds to get here! Juno stepping into a world of madness to get himself here! There is a light at the end of the darkness, and that is the CAW World Championship for Juno!